right, ladies and gents, what is going on? Oh my goodness. You have no idea. It feels good to be back. Like, it feels good to be back recording. Good to have all these issues worked out. My systems, like, totally went bananas. And I know I'm going to sound like a geriatric guy from, like, 1950, but I could not figure out for the life of me how to get my daggone OBS studio to work after I updated it. And it's been a few months. If you can't tell, I think it's been. I don't even know when the last time I put a video out. It was back in like March. So for goodness sakes, it's June. It has been a long time, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be able to have the capability to get these videos out, and get information out as far as what I've been doing, how I've been doing. And no, like the title of the video says, did I lose everything? No. Did I quit crypto? No, I did not. It was just clickbait. I know I said I wouldn't do clickbait. I had to because, I haven't put out a video in eons. So, no, I did not quit crypto. A lot of things have happened. I mean, it's been nuts. And I think it's for the better because I feel like if I was posting videos as crazy stuff was happening, it would be nuts, man. I mean, regardless of the fact, with what the SEC has done last week, Gary Gensler, goodness gracious, the pogrom against cryptocurrency and centralized exchanges and all of this stuff that we're dealing with is insane, but it's not the end. It is not the end. And I know it's not the end because literally this week, the bank out of China in Hong Kong launched its own token on an Ethereum blockchain. So if that should tell anybody anything, it should most certainly tell you that cryptocurrency is going nowhere. I would not be surprised if, once we get past all this crap with the SEC and once Congress gets a new head and they get it revamped, that we have JP Morgan and Bank of America launch a token. But the difference between those tokens it'll be that those tokens will only be available to the banks. They'll do it just like they do all these other tokens. Some cronies will get their own wallets. They'll put it out there. They'll pump it. People will buy it, and then they'll dump right on top of their heads, except it won't be some kid in his basement who made a token and dropped code. It'll be the actual bank dumping on you and killing you real time on the blockchain. So those days are coming. I believe they're coming. Ultimately, because the S&P 500 is showing otherwise, despite all the negativity. We have been bullish since, goodness gracious, October of 2022, which was last year. Whereas in December of 2021, I wasn't even following the S&P 500. I bought Hex and my position just died. So anyway, a lot of things happening, a lot of things going on. I'm still hoping for this beautiful cloud. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. That's where we hope to go, because I feel like once we reach this top, that's where all the other money and people will be like, oh, the bull market's back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time, if you haven't, and I have said it before, to literally substantiate yourself, get a position, get yourself in position. I was chasing dumb money. I was chasing pumps in May. I was losing my mind because I was watching all these altcoins just pump the crap to the moon, to the stars, to wherever they were going. Got involved with a coin called the Guardians, which has since died. But I got lucky. Sami, one of the guys that I like to follow that you guys are probably well aware of if you're following me, and you're in crypto, and Hex, and Richard Hart, and the whole shebang-a-bang. Sami had a strategy where he said the best thing to do in that period was to find an altcoin, get your funds, and then reinvest those coins into the Richard Hart ecosystem, Pulsechain, all that cool stuff. So that's exactly what I did. I stumbled upon Guardians, got out of Guardians. I actually made a meme for that whole token, and that was kind of cool. But then, like, what made me get out is when the dev started saying, "It's 100% on you guys as a community." I'm like, the community has some part, but you have to be a good dev. You have to have a plan. You got to have a roadmap. You kind of got to push this yourself too. So it's like a hand in hand. And so I kind of got out of that, and I stumbled into Bin Token with BitBoy. Before BitBoy came into it, and it was just by this dude called ETH Bin, who apparently has scammed other people. I got really freaking lucky. I got in Bin. and euphoria kicked in. The crowd kicked in, and I took those profits as soon as I had enough profits, and I ran my happy little butt to Pulsechain because Pulsechain launched. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you, I bought a lot of Pulsechain. A matter of fact, it's probably good I didn't have videos out because I got so much Pulse and so much PLSX and that I had to create a new wallet, like its own separate entity area, hardware system, can't get to it, wallet, to get everything off where I use my average day computer. I just had to get serious, so I moved a lot of equity away. I think I put out a video here in February time frame or something where I said like I had managed to get like reach half the percentage of my 401k, and like, dude, I'm still there. People are like, we lost all our money, we're out, it's the end of the world, and I'm sitting here like I have like tripled up. Like I'm sitting pretty good. And even though Pulse has done this weird little move, I don't know what the heck this is, I don't know why that's doing that, but anyway, even though Pulse has done this, I'm not hurting. You know why? Because I expected it. And you know what the most frustrating thing was? It was like not being able to figure out how to get my video up and running, how to get this stuff going so that I could tell people like, yo, you are freaking out for no reason. And you know what was evident to me when people were looking at Pulsechain and they were talking about all the price, and then they looked at Hex and they looked at eHex and all the price and all the stuff. It was evident to me. Actually, it was more evident to me that nobody used the testnet when Zen came in and spammed the network and the gas fees went up ridiculously crazy. So my foray into the Pulsechain launch, I've done every testnet, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, all the testnets that came out, I participated in. Testnet, Pulsechain launch, and at that same time we had people over the house. It was graduation weekend. I was barbecuing for everybody, and grandma was staying in the guest room where my computer is. And yeah, I had to tell my wife in the middle of the night, hey babe, can you tell grandma to step out for a little bit so I can go in the office and like do this Pulsechain stuff. And literally came in, sat down, had everything set up in 10 minutes. That's how long it took me to get in and get out. But I knew I needed one thing. I needed Pulse. I needed PLS. That's what I needed. I got a whole bunch of it real cheap, like at 3 cents, like not even 3 cents, 0.0000001 of a percent. And then lo and behold, Zen comes in, and since nobody used the testnet, all these Zen people come in to a new blockchain with cheap gas fees, and they spam the freaking fees to the freaking moon, so nobody could get on or do anything. They were all stuck because they didn't have PLS. I had plenty of PLS. I managed to like triple my initial sack for Pulse. Like, guys, I mean, my sack for Pulse was real small. By comparison, maybe 2,000 is what I sacked into PulseX. Like literally nothing. I had 16 million PulseX when it initially launched. I've doubled that, and I've got enough PLS to be like a validator and then some since then because of all the other massive stuff that I've done, moving around, moving things. So like I'm sitting good, and really at this point, all I have to do is wait. And I will say this about PLS because I couldn't say it before, and I couldn't get online when people were freaking out and tell people to calm the freak down. Like, calm down, take a breath, breathe. It's not the end of the world. Every test net that has come out, okay, minus maybe some intricacies, the fact that more people are actually using it, money's involved, their emotions are in it now. Every test net I have been in from 1 to 4 has taken at least 3 to 4 months. All of the test nets did this. They all dipped. The price went down 80, 70, 67, whatever, 5%. And then I would like move my stuff around and get on like 3 or 4 months later and be like, oh my gosh, like if I would have held that, I would have had 800,000 here or there's 600,000 here. So I am telling you, it's just going to take time. Like, this is inevitable, man. More people had more money invested. They're getting the profits out. Let them get out. Let them get out. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let them get out so we can get in. So I'm sitting fine in Pulsechain. I'm sitting fine on my positions. I'm not even freaking out about it. Like my whole time frame is like 3 to 4 months before I actually maybe to see where this is going to go. September, October. I knew that in May we were going to have some massive crazy run on altcoins. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I got into one. I got my profit. I got out, and which was a journey in itself to get out. Goodness gracious. Because if you didn't know, Uniswap unlisted Bitcoin at one point, so I was like freaking out, like I didn't my money out. But luckily, I had already gotten like 90% of all the funds I needed to get out. So at this point, guys, I'm done chasing the pumps. I'm done chasing the crap coins. I just wanted to be in Pulsechain, and it feels so good to be first. It feels so good, like to be at the beginning, at the start, like where people are like, oh, I wish I could have gotten ETH when it first started at 10 cents. It's like all those stupid coins that came out. They all had people who got allocations and all this cool crap and stuff. Other than Zen, okay, that was decentralized, but has like, that one's special in and of itself. I mean, Zen is a pretty decent protocol. Matter of fact, surprisingly, which I couldn't make a video about, I got followed by Jack Levin, actually, which I'm still friends with. I get Richard Hart. Richard Hart hasn't blocked me, but Jack Levin actually ended up following me. And as for propriety's sake, I'll just show you followers. Let me see if he shows up here. If he's still following me, I don't know. He's cool. I see what he was trying to do, and like I've said before, like Zen's supposed to be like the Google of crypto. Like it's going to be everywhere. Yep, following me. You know, it's a check mark. He followed me, I guess, because I post prolific on Twitter. I believe I'm being shadow banned on Twitter, and I'm being followed by government spies, China, i.e., trying to get me. I get it, but I'm not going to take a honeypot because I'm married and I'm kind of not a simp. But anyway, I'm just going to say, yeah, I've been followed by him. Yeah, I just support crypto in general, man, and we're fighting to keep it alive. So Zen on the other side, do I still have Zen that's like sitting there that I'm going to get soon? Yep, I've got some stuff coming out, but I'm not, everything else up to this point, Zen, altcoins, not crack, I take that back, but anything effectively to try to get to a place of, I don't have to chase the pump anymore. I'm there, and I'm there in Pulsechain. So all these people worried about, oh, the price is falling. I don't care. Like, you don't know what you're selling. You don't know what you're getting rid of. You have no idea. Like when everybody was freaking out and crying, I was mining incentive. I was mining ink. I was messing with the percentages when it was like 1,000% and nobody could get their money blocked in. I was already set because I'd use the test nets. It was just obvious to me that nobody used the test net, which is insane. It's like you have all this time to use the test net to get familiar, to get your strategy together, and the strategy was the same. Oh my god, I swapped so many ERC20s for PLS. It was insane. Like stuff that I could just swap out. I didn't care. I was like, God, give me PLS. Give me PLS. And you know why PLS? Why PLS? Because here's the thing, guys. A lot of people are stuck on PulseX. No problem. Let me reiterate. A lot of people are stuck on PLSX. Okay? This token right here. They're all stuck because that's where a lot of money went in and sacrificed for it. Well, look at the liquidity. 50 million here. 117 million here. But Pulse, man, PLS, this is the one. This is where it's at. This is a decentralized exchange. No pre-allocations to people other than people who had more money than you. We're all individuals as far as what's being burned. And the thing about PLS that people don't realize, this whole thing is undervalued, insanely undervalued. To work, to do anything in the Pulsechain world, you have to spend PLS. You have to have PLS. If you want to use the bridge, you got to have PLS. It gets spent, it gets burnt. Validators have to use it. It's essential to the whole working of Pulsechain, which is why I got a hold as much as I could get, because I look at it this way. It's like getting ETH when it first started. And a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I had of. Oh, I wish I had of. I'm not going to be that dude. I refuse. I don't care. Pulsechain is what not only sacrificing for Pulsechain, but sacrificing for freedom of freaking speech. It's obvious that the entities that be don't want us to have our own free, decentralized exchange where we can do what we literally want to do, whether we want to earn percentages, it's one of those things. Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I really feel like this is the last bull. Like, this is the last bull for people to situate themselves. So if you are not situated here or already, like if you're not, I don't care what ecosystem you're in. If you're in Zen, if you're in Pulsechain, if you're in Avalanche, whatever the heck, there's so many different freaking chains out there. If you're not set, by the time we get here, if you're trying to get set, it's too late. And what I really feel like that's going to happen is that we're going to get more major banks and entities start pumping their money into the crypto market, the crypto world, because Hong Kong did it this week with their own freaking security. Do you think they went online and started things on Twitter and said, hey, we're the Bank of China. Hey, we're putting out a security. No, they launched it. They gave their cronies pre-allocations. And you know what they're going to do to people over the next few freaking days? They're going to dump on top of their heads. That's the game that's being played. That is the game that is going to be played. So if you're not set right now, you're screwed. I mean, I wouldn't say you're screwed, but I honestly would say with PLS, like now's a great time to buy. I mean, come on. I mean, you either gonna buy it or you're just not gonna buy it. You're just gonna watch it and it's gonna take off and you'll be left behind. It's up to you. I don't know what's going on with this chart. I think it's just weirded out, timed out for whatever reason. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, guys. I've been pulling my hair out, what hair I have left, because I literally look at this. I hate technical analysis. This is probably going all the way down. Like it's going down. I ain't gonna lie. Like, but on the same token, even if it goes down, like I'm still way the heck up. I'm not even like, I'm over here like, it doesn't bother me. I kind of expected this to happen. So whether I got my entry in wherever I got it, yeah, I'm going to put my money on PLS's thing that gets burnt all the time and is also decentralized and like is like free for people from like tyranny stuff, like the whole deal, I don't trust Uniswap anymore. Actually, matter of fact, with Uniswap, because I mentioned Bitcoin, like they literally delisted it because of the copyright infringement of the icon, which I thought was stupid. And I'm like, BitBoy is so controversial and he's doing so much stuff with like Washington D.C., like controversial to the establishment, that them doing that I took as like a sub shot to like destroy it. Like I was like, wow, this is insane. And of course other exchanges have been pushed out of the United States, so there's a game to destroy it, to centralize it and kick us all out. But the thing is, I think they're just too late. Congress is doing good things now, most of the folks that I do follow, and they're going to try to get Gensler kicked out, basically, because the dude tried to be an advisor at Binance. Like, I heard that. Like, this dude, man, money, they're in your face. They're smiling in your face all the time, trying to take your place. The backstabbers, Gary Gensler. But anyway, guys, that's what I've been doing. This video is about 18 minutes long. It'll be the shortest when I'm done. I just wish you guys the best. I mean, just, keep your heads up, because it's like, it's crazy. Like, we're headed into interesting times, and everything right now, the way that it's set, it's just, they're trying to get you to FUD. They're FUDing you. They're trying to get you to sell. And I've been here way too long to just be like, oh no, the government, sell my bags. I'm not doing it. Like, I don't care. I mean, we're going to make all millions of us felons. I was like, you got a decentralized wallet, you're a felon. I was like, nah, I don't, I doubt that, highly doubt it. So I saw last week, and hope maybe the things that will happen through the government, them attacking exchange coins and securities and lack of definition, as a FUD tool to basically scare the crap out of people. Because you saw the market was red. This week, June 13th, the market was red. Red rum all over. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'm going to sign out. You guys have a wonderful one, a peaceful one. Yeah, that's about it for the most part. It's nothing more to it than that, other than me trying to get this outro started, which, oh my gosh, this is sad. Like, I should be able to, like, you think I should have this set up, right? You think I should, but you know what? Then again, I couldn't figure out how to get stuff going, right? Because life and stuff like life. Oh, this is really sad. This is really sad. Let me just come back. Let me just come back for a bit because, I'm trying to figure this stuff out while you guys are still sitting there. You're like, what is this dude talking about? What's he talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I have no idea. No idea. No, but seriously, it's been too long. It's been too long of a time like to worry about stuff. But I'm gonna go. Ultimately, would say don't let these people fudge you out. Don't let these people like kill your bags. Don't let these people like ultimately destroy you and do things that are like nefarious to your liberties because it's not right. So you're probably gonna hear music, but it's okay. I'll section this crap in. This is freaking hilarious. This is hilarious because I can't pause nothing. I can't pause a daggone thing. I wish I could, but I can't. So I leave you with this. Peace out.